Hello! Welcome back to Rocket League. I started that a little bit late. Immediately got into a game. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking a little bit about, my friend Nick. He has and he has a channel on here where he does, he's done a few things. Not huge things, but he's a friend of mine, so and he's been really supportive of me doing this. He's been really supportive of a lot of things, but anyway, he has a channel where he does, like I was saying in the last part, he does animated music videos to anime, and he constantly cosplays as Deadpool, so he does like convention videos of him messing around as Deadpool, and it's really a treat to be at conventions with him because when he's in character, it's hilarious. But anyway, the reason I wanted to talk about him was because he and I have been talking about doing Let's Plays for a really long time. We're both really big fans of gaming YouTuber channels or whatever. We're huge fans of PewDiePie, Markiplier, especially Markiplier, I think. It's probably at least my favorite. I don't know. I like all three of them, PewDiePie, Markiplier, and Jack. I've been getting into watching Jack's videos a lot, but we've always talked about, you know, well, what if we did Let's Plays, which is, I finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna do this, and actually I'm saving up for, right now I'm just using PlayStation 4 Share, so I can't really do any bigger games. I wanted to do BioShock, the collection, but I've been hearing that PlayStation 4 Share isn't going to let me capture it, so I didn't want to start something that I couldn't finish, so I'm just going to do that off the channel, and I'm saving up for an Elgato game capture card, and I might do BioShock the collection if you guys want me to. So let me know in the comments if you want me to do that, and I will for the channel. All I know is that I've heard that there's going to be, I'm really bad at staying on topic, I'm starting to notice. I'll probably get better at it. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I'm saving up for an Elgato capture card, and actually one of the things that Nick and I had talked about doing was we both love playing Left 4 Dead 2 when we hang out, and we'll play it for hours. Last time we played, we were playing until like 4 o'clock in the morning. We started playing at like 9 o'clock too. We were playing it for a really long time, I think. Maybe it wasn't quite that long, but I know we were playing it until like 4 o'clock in the morning. One of the things we've talked about doing is pulling an all-nighter to play through all of it. And we would play it on my Xbox because I have it on Xbox 360. And I bought all the DLC with it, or not with it, but I later got all the DLC. So we talked about pulling an all-nighter and playing through all of it straight through and see if we could do it. And I thought about it, and it's like, what if we did a Let's Play series of it? It would I would imagine it would get really funny towards the end because we'd be so tired and exhausted that we'd constantly be dying and become slap happy. I don't know. I would see it as a really good opportunity for a Let's Play series. Either that or a live stream, but if we don't have a lot of followers, a live stream wouldn't do so well. So we might just do a multi-part series of the whole game. But I don't know. We'll see if we can get that to work. But I know I really want to do it. I know he really wants to do it. So if you guys would really want to see that, we could probably do it on both our channels. We would just use the same footage, or we would both have cameras on us. I don't know how we'll do that, but If you guys do want to see some form of kind of an extended Let's Play series of us playing all of Left 4 Dead 2, then let me know in the comments. We might end up doing it anyway, but if you guys really want to see it, it would be a really great opportunity to get likes and views and stuff, as well as have fun. Again, the main thing I'm doing this is to have fun. I practically talk to myself when I'm playing games anyway, so I might as well be doing it for an audience. Nice save, MSC 82. But yeah, you guys should check out his channel. There's not a lot there, but he does have some really cool stuff, and I'm sure he's going to be doing some stuff later too. So shout out to Nick. Hi, Nick. Actually, he commented on one of my Spelunky videos saying I should do The Binding of Isaac, and I started playing that a while ago, and I couldn't get into it because I sucked at it. Actually, funny thing, that was my first roguelike experience, and I didn't like that it was that I had to start over every single time, and I didn't understand why that was, and now I understand why, and it's actually really cool now, because I understand what roguelikes are. That's the whole point of roguelikes. It's if you guys don't know, I'm a huge video game history geek, and I read a book called The History of, or no, it's called Replay. Hey, I went up a division. Cool. But yeah, I read a book called Replay, the history, what is it, a brief history of video games or something. It's a fantastic book. I suggest anyone that's interested in the history of video games, that is a phenomenal book to read. But I don't remember if they talk about roguelikes in there, because it's such a kind of a little bit more of an, not really an underground, but it's not a popular section of video game history. But the whole thing was, there was this game for old, like, terminal PCs, before there were even mice, you know, like a mouse for computers. It was just a keyboard terminal. I think. I might be mistaken, because I know the original Oregon Trail was like that. It was just a text adventure, and it didn't have, there weren't mice back then, so it was just keyboard and terminal. Terminal is the screen and everything that makes that up. I think. I could be mistaken. But there was a game for one of the early PC models, but I don't remember what it was called. The TCS or something. I could be completely mistaken. I'll probably, I don't know. I'll look it up and I'll mention it. But anyway, it was this game where you would turn it on and it would be different every time. It would be a completely different map, which was called Procedural Generation, or is called it, because they still use that. Procedural Generation is where you have kind of, depending on how you're doing it, so for example, The Binding of Isaac is a roguelike where there's all these preset room designs, like level designs of rooms and the enemies within those rooms, and what it does is this algorithm kind of generates random maps built up of those pre-designed rooms. So it's different every time, but you'll still run into like the same rooms. And I think most of the time the items will be the same in each of those room designs, but I could I might be wrong about that. It might shuffle those. But anyway, that's basically where roguelikes got the name, is based on this game called Rogue, which you guys should look it up. I'm sure you could find, if you go on websites like Kongregate or addictinggames.com and type in roguelike, you'll come up with a bunch of like flash games of roguelikes. But yeah, roguelikes are really cool. Actually, Spelunky is a type of roguelike. It's a kind of a roguelike platformer, which I think I mentioned in my introduction video. And that's one of the reasons I kind of like Spelunky. I never really got into Spelunky before because, again, I didn't really know what roguelikes were at the time. And now that I do, I kind of understand what it's trying to do, and it's actually really cool. But yeah, I'll probably still play more Spelunky. I'll probably do the Binding of Isaac, excuse me, wow, that was a word jumble. I'll probably play the Binding of Isaac at some point, because I'm really bad at it, so I'm probably gonna die a lot, and I'll probably rage, so I apologize in advance if I do. I've kind of just been driving around and talking, haven't I? But anyway. I'm trying to think, what's another really cool roguelike? I know there's a few coming out. Like, I just abandoned the match. That's another thing. If you guys play Rocket League and you're playing on a competitive level, or if you're playing competitive matches, don't just leave. I mean, if you have an emergency or something where you have to leave, that's one thing, but don't just leave and give up. Yeah, see, I mean, oh, I wonder if they lost signal, that's why. Okay. But yeah, don't just leave the match. If you want to leave the match, then request a forfeit, but don't just leave. It should be a mutual decision among the team whether or not you guys should forfeit. Don't just abandon them. Wow, that was a great save. Yeah, that's what I meant. That was sarcasm, by the way. Alright, so he's gonna defend. Yes! Oh no! That would have been so good! Alright, I gotta get to the goal, because that's coming. Okay, there we go. Get it out of there. Wow, I got really quiet for a second there. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about. I guess I'm going to cut ahead to the end of this game because I am running a little over on time. Okay guys, I'm back. They scored on us at like right where the beginning of the cut is, or will be. I might leave that goal in just so you guys have some context. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. So like, comment, subscribe. If you guys want me to play The Binding of Isaac, or if you want to see Nick and I play through Left 4 Dead, and I'm talking about straight through, like we're not going to stop recording, we're just going to go straight through the game. It'll probably take all night, but it's something that we've talked about doing, so if you do want us to do that, let me know in the comments. Alright, so I'm going to end the video there. Yeah, Big Slice out.